guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EbonyB here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. I hope you guys like my new head scarf, my head tie. I suck at head ties, but I managed to come up with this little thing here. It stays in place, so we're just gonna keep it like this. So if you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this video. By the ending of it, I hope you enjoy the process of what will be going down in this video. And if you do enjoy it, please make sure to thumbs up the content if you like it, and subscribe to my channel because I would love to see you guys back here. I would love to create with you guys, and I would also love for you all to interact with me in my comments below. In today's video, I decided to try out a few products that I normally don't use. I guess you can say this is a video about my less commonly used products, or products that I have not even tried out yet. There's just one of those moments where you go in a store and you just pick up things that you potentially want to try, and then you forget that you pick them up, or you just really have absolutely no idea when you want to try these products out or how you want to try them. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of give them a try in this video and see how my finished look turns out with them. Also, we'll be making this video kind of like a chit chat thing. I'm not really doing so much of a tutorial in this video, but if you do find something that I do very helpful and tutorial-ish, I'm glad that I could be of an assistance to you guys. But mainly this video is just going to be me getting ready with you guys and just chit chatting. I do have a few things on my mind that I kind of just want to talk to you guys about. And honestly, if you all have any feedback to give off of anything that I speak of in this video, please let me know your thoughts on everything that I'm talking about, along with letting me know if you want to see anything next, or specifically anything next in my upcoming videos. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna get right into this video. All right, so getting into this look, as you can see, my brows are already done. If you can't see that, you're shady. You are shady. You can't see it. That's crazy. Good joke, good joke. Yeah, my brows are a bit on the more thicker side. That is because I've been skipping, you know, days getting them done. Actually, the person who does my brows, she actually went out of town this week, so I couldn't even go there just to get them shaped up a little bit. So hopefully I can go to her on the upcoming week or whatever, so you all don't have to worry about getting super thick brows if you are not feeling this look. But honestly, I'm feeling this look. I'm feeling like my brows look healthy. They don't look pencil thin. That's something that I fear. I don't want my brows to be done so much where they stop growing at the rate that I want them to, and it ends up being like they get thinner and thinner and thinner every time I go. So I do want to try to avoid that. All right, so I'm just gonna start my eyes like I normally do. I normally prime with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan Sand, and that is just to create a lighter base for my eyes for whatever look I decide to go with. All right, and so for my eye look today, I decided that I wanted to go in with my Pure Cosmetics Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. This palette was just something that I bought out of the spirit of the moment, just because I found myself always going into Ulta Beauty and picking out the same line of stuff every time I go in there, and I was like, you know what, I want to try something different. I don't really know how popular Pure is or too much of what Pure is about, because I really don't see many people reviewing them or doing looks from them or doing looks using their products. So I just felt like I wanted to give them a try for myself. I'm just gonna go for something very subtle, something that you could probably wear with anything, that's not too like out there. Hopefully you're gonna have pretty much shimmer in anything that you do, unless you decide to do a full solid eye color. That's your business. That has nothing to do with me. But if you ask me, I'm gonna put some shimmer in it, okay? And please don't mind me using the phrase shimmer. I mean metallic, but metallic just doesn't come off as descriptive as the word shimmer does, so I use the word shimmer a lot. I noticed that. So starting off with this look, I'm going to go in with the shade Leader. I'm just gonna put Leader right here. So something that I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just social media kind of like getting into my head. I feel like the beauty community is really advancing really quick. There are like a lot of people out here who do amazing makeup to the point where they are full-blown creators. They are creating like dramatic looks and all that good stuff. And it doesn't make me upset, or it doesn't make me sad, or you know, but it kind of just makes me realize like, man, this thing is really moving. Like the makeup community is really advancing. These simple looks are probably not even cutting it for real. The fact that I'm like a new YouTuber and I'm kind of new to this beauty community, and I'm just out here trying to get a name for myself, I just feel like I need to step it up. Like, okay, Ebony, you're doing these 1, 2, 3 eyeshadow steps, these 1, 2, 3 eyeshadow looks that are like so basic, and you have these people out here who are basically doing 3-dimensional eye looks. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Innovator. That's kind of like a yellow metallic shade. It has like a hint of yellow under it, and I'm just gonna put it on the inner part of my lid. And like I said, the industry is advancing so much, it does not, you know, it doesn't necessarily 100% discourage me. But it just kind of makes you feel like you have to be on it a little bit more. I'm not gonna say I'm the best artist out here. I never want to give myself that title. I don't feel like I'm at the top, the tippy top.
Tip of the top. Tip of the top.
Tip of the top. Tip of the top.
Tip. You like that?
I like that. I do.
Of just mastering, you know, a decent full face beat down. I feel like there's just still so much for me to learn, and I'm sitting here and I'm feeling like, okay, I'm still not even there, and there's so many people out here who are really creating masterpieces and just making these amazing looks. I think one of the people that I can think of is, I think I'm probably gonna say her name wrong, but I'll put her @ name on the screen. Her name is Kungu or something like that, and I'll also put a screenshot of one of her work or her works with creating an eye look. She's amazing. Like, I feel like it just flows through her like water. Like she'll just start a look, and wherever it goes, she'll just ride the wave, and it comes out beautiful. And I'm just like, I really don't have that. Like, whenever I'm creating a look, I'm really trying to create a look. Like, I'm really trying to imagine something and then create it. Now for this look, I'm gonna go in with the shade Tycoon, and that's basically going to be step 3 of my 1, 2, 3 eye look. I like to call these 1, 2, 3 eye looks because they're really simple eye looks that I feel like anyone can be able to create. And I'm using a Morphe brush, and I'm just going to put that on the outer part of my eye, kind of give it a closing look, kind of bring it all together. And another thing that kind of just, you know, plays a part in just feeling like, okay, I need to catch up, is basically, like I said before, the creative portion of it. Being able to produce creative content. Certain occasions I'll get creative, like Halloween, I could probably see myself getting a little more creative. Valentine's Day, creative. Christmas, maybe creative. Certain things have to like really spark my creative interest. Like Pride Month was something that sparked my creative interest. Honestly, probably a lot of people would say that that look was probably super basic, but it was so fun for me, and that's all like that I really want to make sure that I am keeping whenever I'm doing content. I want to remain in a space where I'm having fun, because little do people know, like for me, I just feel like makeup is kind of like my getaway, where I could just really be happy. Like, I could watch makeup videos for hours in a day from different people. I feel like I learn from everybody that I watch, but like makeup is really just something that keeps me happy. It keeps me in my zone. It gives me something really to do, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but I work full-time. And the thing that can get super discouraging about working full-time, if you don't really know what you want to do in life, or if you really don't have a plan, it can be really discouraging, because it just feels like you're existing in life. You're not really living it. You're not really doing anything. And for me, doing my makeup is like really my escape to do something that really makes me happy. I get in my zone when I do my makeup, when I'm trying to create cool looks, or really just try to create anything that my mental can project or come up with. Just creating content can be very, very stressful, because you want to create something amazing. And for me, it's just like sometimes not enough time in a day for me to really sit down and create and stuff like that. And I do apologize if you all feel like I'm talking your heads off. This was really just supposed to be like kind of like a venting session almost. I wanted to chit chat with you guys as I got ready, and I have a lot of stuff on my mind actually. Not really sad stuff or anything like that, but just things I just want to like get out, you know, to let you all understand and hear how I'm feeling about certain things. So it's pretty much it. And then I'm just going to take a smudger brush from my bottom lash line and see if I can smudge Tycoon underneath. Okay, so this is all that I will be doing with the Pure Visionary palette. Now I'm just gonna go in and apply mascara. For my mascara, I like to use the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. This is a really good mascara, and it's not that expensive. It's way cheaper than Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. No shade, I love Better Than Sex, but lately it's been clumping my eyelashes together, so I just took a break from it. Alright, and for my lashes, I'm going to be using a pair of Ardell lashes. I'm going to be using a pair of lashes from their Wispy collection, and as of right now, I'm just putting lash glue on them, and I'm gonna let them dry for a little bit before applying them. Just a quick question, how many of y'all prefer to do your eye makeup before your full face makeup? For me, when I first started doing makeup, I would do a little bit of my eye first, and then I'll do my face, and then I'll go back and finish up my eyes, and then eventually I evolved to just doing everything for my eyes first. I also know some people prefer to do their eye makeup after they've done their face, but for me, I just feel like if I get any fallout with whatever eye creation that I make, I can clean it up and then move on with my face without having to deal with any issues. Just let me know which way that you guys do it, which way you prefer, and y'all can give me a valid reason on why I should switch up the order. Then I would probably give it a chance and see how it works for me. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera. So we're gonna move straight to my face. Now, something that I don't really use, but I do have in my collection, as far as primers, would be the Beauty Bakerie oil primer. The reason why I've been holding off on using this was because I felt like I would probably get the best result out of using this with the Beauty Bakerie foundation. But before I use this primer, I'm just gonna go in with my Cover FX Blemish Control Primer, and that is just because I do want to make sure I am protecting my face from any kind of additional uninvited guests. Then I'm gonna go in with this primer. There's some kind of mint smell in this, but it smells really good. And it comes with a push top, so that's how, instead of, you know, the squeezy applicators, this is kind of a push top applicator. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my face. You know, I actually want to, of course, the most expensive primer that I could think of. I want to try out the Tatcha primer, just because I've seen a lot of beauty influencers who use Tatcha as a primer, and based off of what they're saying, it's a really good primer. It keeps your makeup in place. It helps your makeup look even better. That's just something that I would really want in my collection. Like, if that's like an all-in-one thing, minus the blemish control, I can handle that. But I would definitely love to try that primer. Okay, all right, and for my foundation, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop No Filter Foundation in the shade Deep Dark 190. Honestly, I'm still shocked, surprised, amazed, happy, excited about this foundation. I love the fact that it is only $12 for this foundation. And this foundation is so full coverage. You don't even need a lot to get the job done. I literally used 2 pumps on my hand. Basically, what, a pump for each side, basically. They don't really dispense a lot with the pump, so 2 pumps is really not a lot. Really good full coverage. No more acne scars. We are getting rid of all acne scars in 2018. You no longer have to be afraid of acne scars in 2018, ladies. I'm telling you, get you some no filter foundation. Not 20, not 15, $12. And this foundation sits perfectly on top of the Beauty Bakerie oil primer. And you guys see it for yourself. No acne scars anywhere. Literally 2 pumps are little baby pumps. 1 pump for one side, the others for the other side. This is really good coverage. Now for me, sometimes I find it hard to choose which concealer that I want to use, especially when you have such a large variety of concealers. But I do have a few concealers that I don't really use on camera, so I'm going to be using one of the concealers today. I won't be using the ColourPop concealer, which I love, and I will let you all know which ColourPop concealer I use. The concealer that I normally use with ColourPop would be their Dark 46 concealer. I don't know, I don't think I want to use this though. I think for this look I want to use my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade Tan, and this is something that I don't use often as well. This is an exceptional concealer, by the way. This concealer is really creamy. It's really full coverage, as you can see. I don't know if you can tell how full it is just by looking at it being applied. It goes on so smooth. I love the applicator. It's just that little twisty thing can really blow you when you're in a rush. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this now with my damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. If you were curious to know, I just highlight right under my eyes. I don't have a chunky face, I don't have a round face, I have more like of a slim, oval, long face. So I just keep the focus right under here, under my eyes. But I mean, to each his own, everyone does it different, but that's kind of like what I do whenever I'm concealing. So for contour, I normally go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And for this video, I was just thinking to myself, you know, you do have other contour kits, in which I do. I have contour kits that I used to dabble in here and there, but I soon figured out the Anastasia Beverly Hills was the look that I was going for. Last year, 2017, early 2017, I picked this up, and it comes with a contour, a bronzer, I believe, which is like really red, and I don't have any interest in it at all, and a concealer shade here. It's just something about Anastasia Beverly Hills formula and the actual tint of her contour. It feels like instead of darkening my face, it's just giving me some more warmth from when I'm contouring. And that's honestly why I stick to that contour kit so much, because I have not came across another contour kit that gave me the same effect. They don't look too far from one another, but as you can see, the shade here is a little bit more warmer than this one being like a cool. But I really prefer using the Anastasia Beverly Hills for anything. It hasn't let me down yet. Now, as far as the setting powder, you guys, I'm very nervous to use this setting powder on camera with you guys. The setting powder that I'm talking about is the Makeup Revolution setting powder. Now, this kind of gives me Ben Nye vibes because it's very thick. It's not a thin powder. It's not like Sacha Buttercup or Beauty Bakerie, okay? It's definitely not like ColourPop. Those, to me, I don't feel are super thick. I think I'm gonna give this Makeup Revolution banana powder a try, and hopefully it doesn't make me look casket ready. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. I'm going to use the flat side here. This is as much as the powder as I have, and here we go. So this is what that powder looks like applied to my face. This is without powder, and this is with the powder. It's just like a really intense setting powder, and it's just something that I'm not really a huge fan of. But I'm going to finish setting the rest of my face with it, and I'll let you all see what that looks like. So I'm going to say this, it does not look horrible using this powder. I do want to make that, you know, announcement to you guys. I don't feel like this looks horrible. I'm not going to say that I don't like it, but it's not something that I would normally go for. To each his own. Some of you might think, oh my gosh, it doesn't look bad at all. What are you talking about? Even with a little amount used, you can see how well it does highlighting those points and brightening those points of my face. I will say that if you are looking for a good brightening powder to brighten your under eye after you conceal it, this whole situation here, this is a really good powder to use. I would recommend that you all use this powder. Alright, so to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop pressed powder. Now, normally I guess pressed powders are something that could also be used for blotting. I don't know, for some reason I thought blotting powders and pressed powders were two totally different things, but I've been seeing people use this as a blotting powder as well. Of course, not in this shade, but in their shades they've been using it as like a blotting powder. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. But I'm going to set my face with this. This is in the shade Deep Dark, and I'm just gonna make my way around town. Okay, I feel like that powder did calm it down a little bit, or maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't know, but I feel a little bit better about this whole face now that I used that powder. That's a really good powder. Any details that you want to know on the ColourPop products can be found on my recent video, of course, that I did for ColourPop when I reviewed their no filter foundations. Now for my blush, I'm going to be going in with this blush palette from NYX. I used this palette long ago when I was first starting out with makeup on YouTube. This was my go-to blush palette. There are 8 shades in here, and I normally just stayed at the bottom, but for this look, because I don't really have anything pink on my face, I think I'm going to be going in with probably these 3 shades on the top, like this, and you can okay. Apples are yo cheap. Apples are yo cheap. We don't want to get carried away with color sometimes, because that's how you can completely throw a look off. And for my highlight, I honestly don't feel like I've used the IAmEbonyB highlight that much lately. I love this highlight so much because it gives the impression that it's melting into the skin. It's very buildable, and it's just a beautiful highlight. Now it's time to get these lips together and under control. Kind of indecisive of what I wanted my lip look to look like, just because my eyes are so subtle and so calm. Therefore, I'm kind of leaning more towards doing a nude lip, and that is because my eye color, you know, I have that popping color of that bronzy penny kind of copper color, and I don't want to take the image away from that. So I'm just going to do a simple nude lip. I'm going to be using Sephora lip pencil in the shade Molasses. Then I'm going to go in with the Tarte lip paint. This is in the shade Choker. And I'm just going to do a simple nude look for this entire face. So that's like a soft outline of my lips. We're going to go a little bit over. I might make this a gloss lip as well. I don't know why I want to do a gloss lip, but I'm really feeling gloss. It's like so nude. It really goes with my skin very well. It's very simple for this eye look that I did. This is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and it is so thick. Alright, so I think that I'm okay with this look. There's not really any other color that I would want to go with. I don't want to throw it off at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. You all know I set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. This is the Oil Control De-Slick Setting Spray. I love this setting spray. This is honestly the only one that I have so far. But I'm going to go ahead and set my face with this setting spray. You know what I find funny about setting sprays, or when I watch people set their face, some people really go ham with a setting spray. Like, they make sure their face is dewy and just soaked in setting spray, and it comes out super duper beautiful. But honestly, I try not to take that chance, just because of how long it takes me to actually do my makeup. And then if I drench my face, what if it doesn't come out the way that it's supposed to, or it looks horrible and I have to do my face all over again? So I don't know, I just have these little fears that I just try my best to make sure I prevent or stay away from. But this is pretty much all that I will be doing to my face. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself together. I'll come back and I will give you my final thoughts on my look and some of the products that I used. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright guys, and this is the finished look using some of my uncommonly used products that I have in my collection of makeup. I like it. I'm not disappointed in it at all. I think okay, let's go ahead and touch topic on this really quick then. First thing I want to talk about is the Makeup Revolution Loose Setting Powder. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to finish like this. I think because this gives a different look when setting, it kind of reacts more like a brightening powder. But yeah, I'm not really mad at this product at all. Also, the Beauty Bakerie oil primer, I did like this as well. I would probably want to use this a lot bit more in the winter time than in the summer. As you can see for yourself, the ColourPop foundation did very well on top of the Beauty Bakerie baking oil. You already know that I love the No Filter foundation from ColourPop. That's a win for me. That is my jam, and it's $12 and it's full coverage. Do I need to go through all that with y'all again? I'm not gonna do that. Y'all could just go check out that video and see the spiel on that. But just about everything that I used from ColourPop was a go, okay? Now what I'm very happy about is the eyeshadow palette from Pure, their Vision palette. I don't know, I'm so curious to know why, you know, this brand doesn't really have many videos out about it. I don't know if they have like a history of something or people are just not that interested in it. I would probably just use this as a palette for metallic shades. This palette specifically, I do want to try more Pure products. I really did like this, so I'm definitely gonna try some more of their products and hopefully get a lot more videos up for people who are ever curious about it. I really like my eye look. I think this is really simple, really cute. It could possibly be an everyday look because it's not as bold and vibrant. That copper shade that looked gold in the palette still is a phenomenal shade. It's a beautiful color, and I'm kind of glad that I chose, well, I'm really glad that I chose that shade. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. Like I said, this started out with me when I started doing videos for YouTube, when I started getting heavy into makeup. I had this for a while. I'm not disappointed in what I got from it. I really feel like this is like a blush infused with highlights, so you're kind of getting like a 2-for-1 deal here. I think that's pretty much it for the products that I uncommonly use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did try to air some of my thoughts out as well. Hopefully that was received very well. If you feel like, you know, I was kind of all over the place and I didn't keep myself on topic or where I should have been, that's just me and my scattered brain and how I operate, and trying to multitask is not the best thing I can do. Yeah, long story short, from everything that I was just chatting about earlier in the video, I feel like the beauty community is moving really fast in this era of beauty. It's so much happening in the beauty community. Everything's advancing, everything's changing. We have so many talented people out in this world who can create beautiful pieces of work on their eyelids, and I'm just extremely fascinated by eyeshadow work because I struggle with it so much. I will say that I will keep a positive attitude about it, and I'm not going to give up on what I believe to be my dream. And yeah, I'm not going to talk off your head anymore. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed my headscarf because this is probably the only style that I know how to do and can do, and honestly, it is the only style that I know how to do. But yeah, please feel free to let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments below. I would love to interact with you guys. I tell you that all the time, and you know, I'm slowly getting comments here and there, but just let me know what you want to see next on this video. If you use any of the products that I used in this video that are my uncommonly used products, let me know. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.